I still think their primes, if how high their ceiling is still a long time away. Wemby is going to be tested on there. I think I heard a great point about Wemby. Name escapes me where I heard it before. So he's got a fantastic shoot. I think there's this idea that he's an incredible shooter on there, at least. But he's just got a really nice shooting stroke, so it looks really, really nice. But he shot 29% from three. So I think people are going to be, obviously, people have called him the greatest prospect of all time and greater LeBron and everything. So the pressure is going to be ridiculous. And I think people may get a bit of a reality check. It's a very young core. Wemby's coming into a league. He's played professional basketball for a while, but the NBA is the top of the top of the top. So a lot of highlights and a lot of excitement. But in terms of translating to wins and climbing the rankings, I have the Spurs 14th and Utah 13th. I'd imagine you have the Spurs shortly after Utah.
Yeah, I had them 13th, so we just had them swapped around the other way. And I'm not really going to argue if you think Utah are going to be better than San Antonio next season. Like, I can't really argue with that. Again, like going through this list, it's just hard to kind of fit in the pieces to this puzzle. And yeah, the Spurs, I just love their young core. Like, I think Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohan, not only are they really talented young players, but I think they're really winning young players. Like, they're going to impact winning sooner rather than later. And you throw Wemby into that mix. Look, he's going to miss a heap of time. They're going to rest him throughout the season. I agree with you on the shooting. Like, I'd be surprised if he shot more than 30% from three this season. But I think you've got to give a little bit more credit to the rest of this Spurs roster rather than just simply thinking that Wemby's going to come in and do whatever the hell he wants next season, which is probably not going to necessarily transfer to winning. I do actually think with, Gregg Popovich, probably arguably the greatest coach of all time, he's not just going to let Wemby come in and do whatever he wants. This is going to be a team that runs a very specific system that gets all their other players involved and will try and play a winning system. And as I said, they've got young players there who I think can impact winning sooner rather than later. And with that being the case, yeah, I've got them just above the Jazz in 13th. Again, I don't expect them to win too many games, but yeah, that's where I've got them.